Hi guys, I know it's been so much time since I've actually posted a video and I don't have an excuse for that. But today I really want to discuss some books with you. So I am here with the books that I want to complete or read before this year ends, and it's quite a big pile. I am very scared I'm going to drop these books. So it's quite a big pile, and this is just on my physical TBR. I have equal amounts of books on my Kindle that I want to read. So I have my book journal with me, in which I have the list of books that I want to read, and my cup of tea. Also, if you can hear the sound of fans, I'm sorry, but it's really fucking hot and I cannot record this without a fan on. So I'm not turning it off. Okay. So shall I actually first I'm going to discuss my reading so far this year. It's been not great. I have read around 52 books this year. My goal for this year is to read 100 books. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete that goal, so I'm setting it back to 75 books. If I think I discussed this in one of the vlogs that I changed my reading goal from 75 books to 100 books because I thought I'll just complete 75 books till July. It's August. It's the end of August, and I have not completed 75 books. So I feel like I should just change it back to 75 books because it just feels like an achievable amount of goal. 100 books I don't think I'm going to be able to achieve this year because my reading pace has slowed down, my reading taste has changed, and yeah, I don't think I so first you're gonna see a lot of romance in this, but there's a different kind of romance because my reading palette has changed a lot in the last, I guess I can say, the last not 6 months, last 4 months, because I read a certain book that just made me think that maybe I don't want to try fiction, maybe I can try memoirs, or maybe I can try literary fiction. And yeah, I did, and I love those books same, like equally as much as I love contemporary romance. So I just want to discuss that so far my year of reading has not been great. Yeah, let's start with my physical TBR, which I'm very excited to discuss. So the first book that I have on my physical TBR is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight. This is actually turned into a movie, and I actually stole this from my sister's bookshelf because she doesn't usually read romance, and if she likes this romance, that means it's actually good, because she is like the opposite of me. If I'm a hopeless romantic, she is the anti-romantic because she doesn't like love stories as much as I do. But if she loves this romance, that means it's genuinely very good. And this is about two people meeting on an airport, and I guess they change the number, but she loses the number because I saw the trailer of the movie, and I just want to read the book first before I watch the movie. Second book, I have discussed this book quite a lot of times that I want to read it. I did started to listen, okay, I'm just going to discuss this. It's Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have not watched the show. I have not even read this much. I have completed the book, and I started listening to the audiobook of this in March because I was discussing with one of my friends that whenever I'm painting, I'm not able to read. So that is why I sometimes, I just wish I can just read my books and paint at the same time. And I told her that I'm not very fond of audiobooks because I feel like the people's voice are very inhuman, so I don't listen to audiobooks. And she is like, just listen to the kind, this is in a script format, so the audiobooks is like a documentary, and I love that about this book. But I still haven't listened to the audiobook because I don't know, as soon as summer started, I was just living in the moment. I wasn't painting that much, and I was just out and about so much that I just didn't listen to the audiobook at all. But I am thinking of painting because it's starting to get to fall again, and it's today is also, it's a very cozy evening. It's raining outside. I have my cup of tea, and sometimes on these evenings I like to paint. So maybe you know, these kind of books, like to listen in audiobook format, these are very like that thing, like, you know, you enjoy on a rainy evening. The next book, it's really embarrassing that I still haven't read this book, because the second book in the series just came out and everyone was talking about that book, and I was feeling FOMO, but then I was like, it's my fault that I haven't read this book. It's lovely design, and Love Unwritten just came. It came in June, I guess, and everyone was talking about it. But for me, I like, it's not even that thick. I saw Love Unwritten in the bookstore near in my town. It was over 600 pages, and it was even thicker than this book. And for some reason, thick book just it doesn't sound, a book this big, that also didn't sound right. Okay, a book this big just terrifies me. And but I have started this book, but I've never completed it. I have my Harry Styles bookmark in this, because I remember starting this in December, but then I was at someone's place and I started this book and I forgot I even started it, and I never got to complete it. But I want to read this because Lauren Asher, I've grown to love every single book by Lauren Asher. There's not one single book that I've not liked. So I feel like I should read this because she used to be my favorite writer, so I should read her latest series as well. I try not to read much about certain books, because if I read certain book, like read the blurb of certain books, I tend to be not as excited as I am about that book. So I try to avoid reading blurbs. Like, I haven't read the blurb of Wild Love, and I bought this book, and this cover is the prettiest cover I've ever seen. I just love this shade of pink. It's so pretty. And yeah, because I want to read this book. This book is because I have never read a book by Elsie Silver, and people said that this is a very great book to start reading Elsie Silver. And I actually started reading what is that series called? I guess it's in the front, right? The Chestnut Spring series. I started reading that book series, but I can't say I did not got that far. But I feel like I should just start with this one. So it cannot be my video if I'm not discussing like a book with Indian characters or like a book with an Indian author, because even if I read several of romance books, I just need sorry, my mom is just coming and going, so it's just distracting me. So I just need that Indian twist, and this book's author, I've been following her for a while, and I saw her book in the bookstore that I went, and instantly I was like, I'm not getting any other book, I need that book. It's called Fool Me Twice. It's a book based in New Delhi, which is very new to me because every single Desi romance I have read, they are not based in India. They are like either she is in New York or like any part of the US. So I'm very excited to read this because it's actually a Desi romance held in India. So I'm very excited about that. I found out that this book is also sad because obviously the author loves sad books, and it's also a second chance romance, but it's not that long, and I feel like this just gives me very Bollywood vibes, like a Bollywood story vibes, and I would love that in a book because I'm not the movie kind of person at all. Like, I can never watch movies. I can never sit, like, if I'm in theater, okay, I'll sit through the movie. If I'm watching a movie at home, I cannot sit through a movie at all. And that's a problem. And most of my friends just hate that problem of mine, because every time they mention like a movie or like movie quote or something like that, I have no clue. I'm just sitting there like, what does that mean? Because I have no clue about it. And that is very annoying to my friends, but they just have to deal with it. The next book is also one of my recent, if you have seen on my Instagram, if you follow me there. Why haven't you followed me there? I'm gonna mention my Instagram on my YouTube, so you should just go and follow me there. Okay, so this was in one of my recent book hauls, like bookstore hauls. It's the Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren, and I don't know what it was about this cover. It just drew me in. And the title actually, The Soulmate Equation, sounds very interesting. I read the back of it. It's about Jane. I don't know what she is. I guess she's a scientist, something like that, maybe. And she's a single mother, but her love life is lost. She doesn't have one, and she takes this genetically like matchmaking kind of DNA test, which just generates your soulmate through DNA, which found it very interesting. And she got paired up with a person she thinks it's not her soulmate at all. And I feel like it's a very good enemies to lovers, and I just feel that this is the kind of book that I can complete. And I hope, because I have started so many Christina Lauren books and I've never completed one, so I just wanna read this as soon as possible. The last book, I'm very excited. This is the last book on my physical TBR. Play Along by Liz Tomford. It just came out this month. No, it came out in July, but I haven't read this till now. I am very excited. I love this series from the bottom of my heart. I don't know why I'm not able to speak at all. I feel like now I'll be able to speak. Okay, so I love this series from the bottom of my heart. I love The Right Move. I love Cotter. So I feel like I should love this because this is about Isaiah and Kennedy. It's marriage and convenience, sports romance, and I love this. I don't know why this book is very heavy, but it's floppy, so it's a good thing because the other 3 books that I have are not floppy at all. Now on to my Kindle TBR, which I'm very excited to because like how I discussed that my palette has changed and I enjoy books that are not always contemporary romance, are all on my Kindle. First book that I want to read, this book was on my TBR since 2 years. It's called Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino, and for some reason it's a very sad book, and every time I go to pick it up or I go to read it, I just get very scared. And it's a love to hate to love relationship, and I just want to read it because I saw so many offhanded quotes about this book that I just really want to read it now. Next book is All Roads Lead Here by Marianne Zapata. It cannot be my video if I'm not discussing an MZ book. I love her. Recently, it's a very fangirl moment of mine, but I recently posted a reel about The Best Thing by Marianne Zapata and how it's my favorite book in the whole wide world. And then Marianne Zapata posted a reel how, because the best thing is have a sad epilogue. So I reposted that, and she personally texted me that thank you so much, and I was just talking to her about how I love The Best Thing, and the next day I just make a reel about recommending a romance author, and I recommended MZ, and she commented on that. I literally I don't know, my sister thought I was going mad at how I was jumping and I was giggling because I was so happy about it. And yeah, now getting back to the topic, I actually don't know anything about All Roads Lead Here. It's just I know it's a single dad romance, and it will be a grumpy kind of sunshine romance, so, and it will be slow burn, so it ticks off all my boxes for my ideal kind of romance. So I'm really excited to read that. The next book, I also discussed this in my April TBR. I started this book, never ended it, because in April I started so many books, but I just completed the Lover's Dictionary, and I wasn't able to read anything else after that. I got into a major reading slump, not because I didn't like that book made me into reading slump, kind of put me in a reading slump, but because I was so much in love with that book that I cannot stomach any other book after that. So the next book is The 7 Exes by Lucy Wine. I have discussed this book so many times because I love the concept of this book. So the book is about this woman who just thinks that love is not meant for her, but then she reads this article that states that a woman has 7 exes before she meets her one, and when this when our female protagonist looks back in her life, she has exactly 7 exes, and she thinks one of them was the one that got away. So she goes on dates with the 7 exes to see which one was the one that got away, which was very interesting to me. It was kind of like, I think I discussed that book. Did I discuss that book? No, I did not. Now, the book that I'm currently reading, the premise of this book is so nice. It's so unique. I haven't heard of a book like this for a while. So this book is called The Happy Couple by, I don't know how to pronounce the author's name, so I'm not going to pronounce it. I'm just going to add the cover here. This book is not a romantic story. It's about a couple. It's not about a couple coming together. It's about a couple falling apart. So it's from the perspective of the bride, the bridesmaid, the groom, the best man, and the guest. And I'm reading this book right now, and I think it's the most fun concept of the book, and I just love it so much. Now I'm going to discuss the last 2 books in very much hurry because I'm getting late and I need to go somewhere. The second last book is the Happily Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I am so excited to read this book. I have heard so many good things about Abby Jimenez and I've never read a book by her, but I recently completed Just for the Summer and I loved that book. So I feel like I should start with the Happily Ever After playlist and then I'll get back to the what was the name of the book? Forgot about that. I need to go and see. The Part of Your World book series. So because I think Just for the Summer is the 3rd book in Part of Your World series, I need to read Part of Your World and then Yours Truly. So before I read this, I want to read Happily Ever After playlist. So that is why I've included that book in here. I know nothing about that book, but I'm just very excited because I've seen so many people talk about that. And the last book that I want to read is Good Materials by Dolly Alderton. I have loved, I don't know how much I love everything I know about love, because I didn't expect it that much from that book. It was a memoir and I was not the kind of person that reads memoirs and all. As soon as I completed that book, I was obsessed. So that is why I want to read Good Materials by Dolly Alderton. It's a fiction book by her, and there is also, I forgot to discuss this, I have Dear Dolly, Our Love, On Love, Life and Friendship, and this is, I guess, the 2nd memoir by her. And I saw this and I was like, I want to read this as soon as possible. And yeah, and then there is Good Materials, which I guess I just read the first 2 lines of the blurb. It says every story has one beginning, this has 2 endings. I was just very intrigued by that and I just want to read it. And yeah, these are all the books that I want to read before the year ends. I guess there are 17 books in total. I don't think I'll be able to complete 17 books, but I'm going to try. Maybe. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll also link all my socials in the description so you can go and follow me there, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.